two more trucks have been set alight in KwaZulu-Natal, and this time around on the N2 highway in Empangeni on the north coast. This follows the torching of 6 trucks on the N3 near Van Rieden's Pass over the weekend. So let's bring in now Provincial Police spokesperson Jay Naicker, who's joining us via Zoom this morning. Thank you so much, Jay, for your time, and a very warm good morning to you. Tell us, please, the details and contents of this case regarding the trucks.
Good morning, Tabelo. Yes, this incident took place at around 10 o'clock last night, and it's similar to the incident that took place at Van Rieden's Pass. In this incident, the trucks were queuing along the N2 freeway to turn off into Richards Bay. And I'm told that these trucks, the 2 trucks that were attacked, were closer towards the end of the queue. And approximately 8 gunmen approached them, threatened the drivers. They stole their personal belongings from the truck, and they then pulled the drivers out of the trucks and set both the trucks alight before they fled.
Any arrests so far, Jay?
No arrests at this stage. But what has happened is the Provincial Commissioner has directed that all the investigations to be centralized to our Provincial Organized Crime Unit. So they will be also taking over this docket of Empangeni. And the perpetrators will be facing charges of attempted murder, armed robbery, as well as malicious damage to property.
What's the status of the truck drivers? Were they harmed at all during this robbery?
No, they were not harmed, but obviously they were visibly shaken. They were threatened. There was firearms in possession of the suspects. We are told that shots were fired to threaten them, so they obviously very traumatized.
Understandably. Jay, because this is happening very much, quickly after we've seen what happened on Van Rieden's Pass, at this stage during your investigations, do you have reason to believe that these 2 attacks may be related?
It could very well be, because the modus operandi was exactly the same. We also were watching the other provinces, and we see similar things happening in other provinces. The possibility is very real that could be a group that's moving across provinces. So we will also be linking up with those investigative teams. But I think our organized crime unit has made headway in terms of interviewing the drivers already from the Van Rieden's Pass incident, downloading video footages that can assist us in identifying the perpetrators. But our main focus now is on protecting the routes that are used by these trucks. And we have now deployed permanently people on the highways. We've identified over 20 routes in the province that are used by the trucks. And we've put permanent deployments day and night. These police officers will only be focusing on patrolling those routes that are used by the trucks.
Yeah, modus operandi definitely concerning there, given that there seems to be a trend of burning these trucks after robbing them or attacking truck drivers, as you just alluded. But also, you mentioned an important point, because these happen on our roads. How does it jeopardize traffic as well as the safety of other motorists?
Absolutely. First of all, it's very, very disturbing to think that, for whatever reason, why would someone burn a truck, that's worth millions of rands? And then the cargo in most instances is worth even much more than the truck in most instances. So it's quite disturbing. But like you said, it poses a risk to other road users. The routes, especially with the N3 incident, the route was closed for quite a long period of time, and traffic was backed up. And that affects, a whole host of other people in the supply chain environment. Fortunately, on the N2 last night, as these trucks were queuing on the side of the road, it didn't affect the route, and we were able to clean up the route very quickly, and the route remained open from last night.
All right, Jay. Well, thank you so much. We leave it there, and I appreciate you giving us this update. Quite concerning that we're seeing quite a trend when it comes to the burning of trucks in South Africa. This being the second one we've seen in just a mere matter of days. The first being, over the weekend on the N3, Van Rieden's Pass route between Gauteng and KwaZulu-Natal. Now we're seeing the N2 freeway just near Empangeni as well being affected by the burning of trucks. Truck drivers being robbed and obviously being attacked, visibly shaken and understandably shaken by what's happening. But of course, as Jay has mentioned, an investigation into this trend still ongoing. No arrests has yet been made so far.